Two boxers whose time has come.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
Ready for their destinies. Two fighters. One opportunity for supremacy.
I'm gonna walk you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you.
For the crown.
He doesn't have the heart of a champion.
Two warriors. Raising the stakes. Raising the game. Raising the drama.
It is over! Now we're gonna see what this kid's made of.
This is it. April 22nd. Destinies will be written. Tick, tock. Time's up.
Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing red trunks trimmed in black, he weighed officially 133 3/4 pounds. Con un récord de 2 victorias, un por nocaut y una derrota, his professional record in 3 bouts stands at 2 victories, 1 defeat, 1 win coming by way of knockout from Alexandria, Louisiana. Here is Devon, the Hitman Jones. Y su oponente en la esquina roja, con los pantaloncillos blanco con azul y un peso de 133 libras y un cuarto. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wears tonight white trimmed in blue. He weighed officially 133 1/4 pounds, con un récord perfecto de 7 victorias, 0 derrotas y 6 ganadas por nocaut. He stands perfect in 7 bouts with 7 victories, no defeats, 6 wins by way of knockout from Victorville, California, the fighting pride of the high desert. Here is the undefeated Ryan King Roy Garcia.
All right, gentlemen, you had your instructions downstairs. Keep your punches up. Punches here are fine. Watch your heads. Shake hands and good luck to both of you.
Raul Caiz Sr., the man in the ring. They just Santa Monica Pier. Look at the tail of the tape for this one, Steve.
And one thing that sticks out once again, Ryan Garcia, the precocious young man from Victorville, just 18 years old. Devin Jones, a year shy of 30. It is Garcia, though, with a 2-inch height advantage.
Mentioned that Lamont Roach Jr. was watching out of the No Excuse Gym in Washington, D.C. He's actually at the National Silver Gloves with 2 of his young amateur fighters out of that gym in D.C. Thanks for watching. He won the WBC Youth Belt. Looking good, dude. Lamont Roach Jr. Also, Zachary Ochoa watching us from Brooklyn, New York. And I guess he's breaking news like you, Steve. See you soon, March 11th. I guess he's fighting in New York.
Yes, well, you know, Zachary's certainly one of our more dedicated viewers, and Lamont Roach with a solid victory. Scored a first-round knockout, I believe, with some body shots. Good, solid fighter, both of those young men.
That March 11th show in New York will be Curtis Stevens and David Lemieux. The night before that, Christian Chimpa Gonzalez will be at the Belasco. He is the main event fighter, an exciting kid out of Buena Park, a fighting family. He and his younger brother, Aldair, his father, trainer, brother of former world champion Cobrita Gonzalez. You'll see Chimpa in the ring March 10th, and Chimpa actually sparred with Ryan Garcia. And the good thing is, there's no video. You don't ever post your video on of you sparring, young people.
But you referred to, what exactly is this program about? I remember about 2 years ago as this program began, I remember Chimpa Gonzalez making his debut, actually getting knocked down, looking much more like a suspect than a prospect, but we've literally seen him blossom in front of our eyes. That's what this program really intends to do, develop young fighters.
Ryan Garcia, homeschooled in Victorville. His gym is in his garage. His dad, Henry, converted the garage into the gym. So they drive around Southern California for sparring. And Victor mentioned it, 2 hours, hour and a half away from downtown Los Angeles, depending on traffic. His opponent, Devin Jones, 2-1. Jones actually from Sacramento, went to Fairfield High School, where he was a standout CIF wrestler, went to state, married, moved to Louisiana, where his wife is from. His wife, Crystal Jones, watching right now. He has 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. He played football, he played basketball, ran track, was always into the sports. He is 1-4 as an MMA fighter. He's also done kickboxing. He is 2-1 in his boxing career. He said because the money's better in boxing.
Well, that was a good right hand. Good right hand. It catches Devin Jones in the southpaw stance, who's done a little bit of switch hitting. And you can see some of the explosive power and the twitchiness of Garcia early on. But again, that's the recklessness right there. I still think Garcia, as he scores a knockdown, needs to do a better job of making himself a little bit smaller at times and tucking in that chin.
7, come here. Turn around.
Jones went down in the first round.
Box.
Final seconds of the opening round. It is scheduled for 6 in our opening bout at the Belasco Theater, the LA Fight Club. First edition of the month of March or February. And Kai's going to count that as a knockdown?
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah, right at the belt.
He is giving him the mandatory 8. So that'll make that a 10-7 round for young Ryan Garcia.
MMA side, and you can see the striking that he's doing. Ryan Garcia started boxing at the age of 8, went to a lot of that big-time amateur tournaments, traveled all over the country for it. That's the reason he didn't go to high school, because he was going to tournaments. It's hard to find him an opponent. Jones picked up this fight this Monday.
Well, the best thing about MMA guys that do boxing is that they're really good at MMA usually. And you can see that the real big advantage in terms of Garcia, just some technique and command. He certainly looks like, and there's a good right hand. You basically time Jones coming in with that lead right hand.
Walked right into that, but he did hit Garcia in the nose, did Devin Jones. You hear Raul Calles, one more knockdown and you're done. He's been down 3 times here early in the fight. Ryan Garcia in the white, and there it is. It is over. Raul Calles Jr., Sr. has stopped it. Ryan Garcia improves to 8-0 with 7 KOs. The lights went out for that, Devin Jones.
Well, Devin Jones kept rushing in, and Ryan Garcia just timed him off that back foot and threw lead right hands. And you can see the explosiveness of Ryan Garcia, who now improves to 8-0. He's certainly a prospect to look out for.
The end comes officially. 55 seconds. Round number 2. Your winner by KO victory and still undefeated, Victorville's own Ryan King Roy Garcia.
Ryan Garcia knocked him down 4 times. Calles Sr. stopped it.
Right, quiet on set.
This, I kind of went crazy. I wanted to go after him.
The young gun Garcia.
I only want to knock people out. He just kept this motivation going. I was like, wait a minute, this boy just doesn't stop. I felt like I had like hours to hit him with that shot. Boom! When I'm done conquering this division, I'll conquer the next one. I will be a true world champion. Man, what a fight.
Steps to follow if he's able to do it, following in the footsteps of Oscar De La Hoya. Joe Martinez with the official presentation of the fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go from MGM Grand Marquis Ballroom, Las Vegas, Nevada. Our co-featured bout of the evening. 8 rounds, this scheduled for the vacant Junior NABF Super Featherweight Championship. The 3 judges scoring this bout at ringside: Adelaide Bird, Bert Clements, and Lisa Giampa. And when the action begins inside the ring, referee Jay Nading. Introducing first, fighting in the blue corner, cornered by former world champion El Gallito Estrada. Wearing tonight blue trunks trimmed in silver, he weighed officially 129.5 pounds. In 12 professional bouts, his record 10 victories, 2 defeats with 2 wins, coming by way of knockout, presentando el hijo de Nogales, México, Miguel Carrizosa. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He wears black trunks with the flag of Mexico on front. Weighing in officially 130 pounds even, The super featherweight stands perfect in 10 professional bouts, 10 victories, no defeats, 9 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is the fighting pride of the high desert, hailing from Victorville, California, the undefeated Ryan Garcia!
Ocho rounds. Gloves, good luck, buena suerte. Let's go to work.
All right, so both fighters get great work in the gym with top-notch world champions. We just heard the fighters that King Ryan Garcia trains with. Well, Miguel Carrizosa trains with Juan Francisco Gallo Estrada, Miguel Ángel Berchel. So he also gets great work at Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. And Bija, these guys are just ready to go.
Yeah, they're ready to go, and look, they both get quality work from veterans and even world champions in the gyms that they train in. And you know what? It's going to show in this fight. And I see both guys now having their moments.
Oh! How quick was that? Less than 10 seconds into the fight.
6, 7, 8. Are you okay? What's my name? What? Okay, box.
What's my name? Referee says Carrizosa, and just 2 punches, and Ryan Garcia comes away with a spectacular knockout over Miguel Carrizosa. He told me when I saw him backstage, I might give you a wink. Didn't give him a chance to wink. This is over behind.
Us a wink.
Yes, sir.
In the corner, and let me tell you, Bernardo, I very often get stopped in the middle of a conversation.
He said he was going to give us a wink. Wow. He gave us more than that. We can replay this entire fight. Didn't even let us get in a word in edgewise. And this young man looked more than spectacular here in his Las Vegas debut. Bernard, we talked about you need to make it in Vegas. You can make it anywhere. Let's take a look at these knockouts. And we got to see him in slow motion, because if not, you might have just missed him.
Listen, he sets him up. And he really set him up with, like, not even a stiff jab, but the right hand came over it. It was just so, you know, so pretty and precise. It was a right hook. It was a right hook. And this is where we go for the knockout now. But when you see the next replay, the knockout, short, right there. Short right hook. Normally a short left hook, but a short right hook from a left hand stance.
Wow.
Big things going to happen with this kid.
If you have the chance to get on social media and see Ryan Garcia, his Instagram is @KingRy, you will see him working on the Cobra bag. And that is exactly the reflexes, the timing, the power that we saw all on display in what? 15, 20 seconds, B-Hop. That's probably all he needed.
Probably a record in boxing. And that's all he needed, the Cobra. He struck.
I mean, look at the way he makes him miss at the same time. Big left
hook. This was a sharp left hook, not a wide left hook, not a left hook just to throw it without looking what he's throwing at. Look at it. This is the right hook there. It's the second punch. That's the knockout punch. But the left hook from before that was so sharp and on point. I was really surprised that he got up, but then when he got up, he really paid a bigger price. That hit with the right hook, as you just saw.
I told you about the right hook first drops him, left hook stops him. I mean, if you have any questions about the power of Ryan Garcia, they were just answered tonight. I mean, now we got to see if and when he gets hit, how he's going to react. But when he detonates those punches on fighters, people go down.
I think it'll be a long time when we see him get hit. But yeah, they will go down. And you know what?
Comes officially 30 seconds, round number 1. We have your winner by KO victory. And now, NABF Supervisor Greg Hubble will present the new Junior NABF Super Featherweight Champion with the belt. He is still undefeated, King Ryan Garcia!
Ryan Garcia, you told us in the fighter meetings that you wanted to be on SportsCenter top 10. 30 seconds, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. I was gonna, take my time, maybe see what he got, but the opportunity presented itself, and I took advantage of it.
The first time in your young career you have a belt around you. Obviously, you want one of the bigger ones, but it's a big accomplishment.
It's a big accomplishment. It's just my 11th fight, and I'm just so blessed and thankful. Thank God, and I'm ready to do another one. I want to get in the ring tomorrow.
Now, you told Bernard Osuna and Bernie that you wanted a big knockout. You were going to wink at him. Why were you winking at Bernard Hopkins, man?
Because I just inspired by Bernard. I'm inspired by his journey. He defended the title. I think it was, he broke the record. So I wanted to impress him, and I think I did.
The king of Victorville. Go and check him out on his social media. King Ryan Garcia.
All right, quiet on set.
Ryan Garcia is being groomed for greatness.
Here goes the first. Oop. I stunned him.
Garcia closing in now.
Boom. That's all she wrote. Good night. But I'll tell you the story about this, okay? I'm Ryan Garcia, and this is the best 10 seconds of my career. I'll set the scene. I'm in the locker room, and I always play worship music and always talk to God before I step in the ring. I don't do anything else. As I was doing that, I felt an aura just come over my gloves and just a feeling of knowing. You understand what I'm saying? The feeling that I knew I was gonna knock him out. And as I knew that, I was already praying for him to wake up because I didn't want him to be asleep forever. So I came out, I was feeling good in the ring. I shoot my shots, I'm landing them at ease. He's throwing punches that are out of range. I'm continuing the pressure without putting too much pressure to make it sloppy, and I didn't want him to be too worried. So immediately, I went into a defensive position to try to invite him into a shot. Right here, he's throwing a shot that he knows he shouldn't throw. And for that split second, he's vulnerable to get knocked out because he won't see the shot coming. Now that I look back at it, it's like, I felt like I had like hours to hit him with that shot. As I'm looking at it now, right, it looks so like in an instant. But when I'm looking at him right here, I had about a second to land that left hook. I was like, oh wow, he's leaving his head there for that long. And I was like, all right, boom. When you know you knock somebody out, it's not because you hit them hard. It's more like you hit them and their body disappears. You know, look at me, look, I don't look strong because I'm not that tough guy, you know? I'm not the guy that, you know, is just looking mean, angry. But it's something inside me that has this fire, it's belief, it's this energy inside me that when I throw a shot, it comes all out. It only comes out when I'm throwing punches. I'm doing anything else, I don't got it. It went viral, it went nuts. Everybody was talking about it. LeBron James, I mean, so many big celebrities, so much hype around it. I delivered an amazing knockout, and that's the recipe for viralness. That's how the world repays you.
This kid is a superstar.
I felt so great. I can't even explain that feeling I had inside me.
King Ryan!
King Ryan. That nickname just stick well to me. When you're winning like that, you feel like you're royalty. Just like LeBron James, he's King James, he's king of the court. And I want to be king of the ring. And that was the best 10 seconds of my career.
Garcia has a 1-inch reach advantage. In 11 fights, he's only fought a total of 19 rounds. So his opponent has 69 more rounds and only 9 more fights. So he tends to take his opponents deeper into rounds.
Wearing black with green, he weighed in officially 129 3/4 pounds. This 20-bout veteran has a record that stands at 14 victories, 5 defeats, 1 draw with 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the challenger from Phoenix, Arizona, El Flaco de Oro, Cesar Valenzuela. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. Wears tonight, white trimmed in black. He weighed in also 129 3/4 pounds and in 11 professional bouts. Holds a perfect record, 11 victories, no defeats, 10 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated super featherweight from Victorville, California, the reigning junior NABF super featherweight champion, King Ryan Garcia!
We went over the rules in the dressing room. This is for the junior NABF featherweight title. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, give them hell at the bell.
All right, that's Tony Zaino giving the final instructions, and Ryan Garcia told us after the fight, that quick 30-second knockout against Miguel Carrizosa. He was having dinner at the MGM Grand after the fight, and everyone went crazy when they saw his knockout made the SportsCenter top 10. He said, I hope that Valenzuela can take a shot so I can break him down and people can see my other skill sets beyond my lightning quick speed and my power punches. Gotta watch out what you ask for, right?
Exactly. You know, Ryan has a lot of speed. He's very fast, great amateur fighter, and he brings it up to the ring tonight. You know, showing his skills, his confidence, and his speed. Remember, speed kills. If you don't see it coming, you're gonna get hurt.
He's got the shorts. It's a Raging Bull honoring the late Jake LaMotta. So he said he's a boxing historian. He loves watching fights. His favorite fight to watch, Sugar Ray Leonard against Tommy Hearns. He said that fight had so many ebbs and flows. People bet their houses on the result of that fight. And it was Sugar Ray Leonard who came away with the victory.
Nowadays, you don't see a lot of young fighters going back in history and watching some of those great fights. And you know, a young fighter like Ryan goes back and watches Tommy Hearns, Sugar and Leonard. He was talking about it. So it's great. He learns a lot off of that.
Honoring a legend, Jake LaMotta, very charismatic kid. I asked him, you know, how do you not get overconfident? He said, I know there's a very fine line between being cocky and being confident. He says, but being in the ring, in the gym against fighters like Vasyl Lomachenko, like Jorge Linares, and holding my own, that's where my confidence comes from knowing that I can handle that. But he's young, and we'll see how he does when a fighter takes his best shot and he keeps coming at him. And he's hoping that's Valenzuela who can really bring out the best in him tonight.
It's very important for a fighter when they train and they get in the ring and spar. That was a great left hook. When they get in the ring and spar some champions, top-class fighters, you know, they know that, you know, their confidence is high depending on how they're doing it. And that's the case with Ryan Garcia here. He's walking Valenzuela down, just trying to find that opening.
You've got a young fighter who drops people in the gym all the time in Virgil Ortiz. And Ryan Garcia has a win over Virgil in the amateurs. How do you not let a youngster just say, man, I can do this whenever I want? There it is, though. You can't do it whenever you want if your name is Ryan Garcia.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You okay? You want to continue? Yes? Box.
Right. 8 seconds left here in round number 1. Garcia already put his power on display. Doesn't get any better than that. In the corner, they told Cesar Valenzuela, we told you he was going to try to land that left hook. Don't fall for it again. Easier said than done. This kid's speed is unreal. If you want to see some incredible footwork and speed, look at his Instagram page or his Twitter page. He's got over 160,000 followers on Instagram. This kid does some impressive things on that Cobra bag. But it's the fact that he can translate that into the ring that's even more impressive, Joel.
Exactly.
There's a left hook.
See, that's why against a fighter like Ryan Garcia, you cannot pull back. You cannot make those mistakes that Tanahara was making. Because those are deadly. Those are deadly mistakes against a fighter like Ryan Garcia that catches you at the right time. He has great speed, and most important, he has great timing.
Said, anytime I step into the ring, I've been able to do whatever I've wanted. Once again, in round number 1, he did exactly what he wanted. At some point, that's not going to be the case, and we'll have to see what his character is then. But so far, he hasn't needed to appeal to that because he's taking care of business.
See, and what he does is demoralizes his fighter,
walking
him down. He has great defense as well. When they start throwing punches at him, he has a nice, tight guard at all times.
Yeah, it's amazing that he's such a young man, but he's very poised, and he's also focused on what this career can mean to him. He said, you know, I don't want to be known as that kid who knocked out that guy on ESPN SportsCenter Top 10. Because I want to go down as a great fighter. I want to win titles in multiple weight classes. He's got a vision for himself, and if he can continue to land that left hook and use his speed, he has the tools to complete that mission.
You know, he has great instinct. As you can see, he looks like a mature professional fighter with only 10 fights. He's walking him down. He throws the feints once in a while, and he's keeping Valenzuela pretty tense every second of the round.
And Valenzuela knows that he can get caught at any moment. It's already been proven there in round number 1, and there you see the defense of Ryan Garcia, who wants to become a complete fighter. He says, I love Sugar Ray Leonard, I love Sugar Ray Robinson, you know, Oscar, although at the end of his career he kind of disintegrated, he said, and then Floyd, although, you know, he got boring of late, but at their peak, that's what he's looking at. And you can't appeal to anything higher than those names that he mentioned in terms of boxing skill.
Exactly. You need to apply pressure on Ryan Garcia, because if you give him the distance to think, he's going to pick you apart.
That's what he's doing so far here, through 2 against Valenzuela.
Ryan. Okay, listen, Ryan. You continue your jab and feint him. You throw some feints, okay? He's going for it, okay? Okay, he's reaching, so there's opportunities there. But if you work him, you're going to set him up more. You got to work him though, okay? Because he doesn't know how to fight back. So you got to work him. Okay? Just like we did.
Tú tira el jumper. Agárralo con el upper de derecha en el botón.
Tira golpes, no.
Tire. Oye, no tienes miedo. Con el upper, tápese. Tienes que enseñarle huevos. Tira.
It's 2 completely different stories in the corners from what we've been able to see here at the Casino del Sol. In the corner of Ryan Garcia, they're calm. His father Henry is telling him, hey, be careful. He's lunging, trying to create opportunities. In the corner of Cesar Valenzuela, Gilberto Becerra is yelling at him, saying, you got to go get him. It's a sense of desperation. How does that affect the fighter?
It does, because it's making you think that you're losing the fight. Obviously, he is losing. But you're putting him at risk by telling him, hey, go get him. You have to go get him. Valenzuela, at this point, he needs to apply pressure, but smart pressure. He has to make it a dogfight at sometimes. But Ryan Garcia's father gave him the correct instructions. Feint him, make him walk back. He don't know how to walk back. When you catch that, it's a big plus, because there's fighters that they can only fight coming forward, but when you apply pressure and they're moving backwards, they don't know how to fight, and that's what his father already caught.
And when you look at Ryan Garcia, he told us regarding Cesar Valenzuela, I expected him to be a lot taller, but he's the same size as me. There, it looked like a slip. And that's exactly what Tony Zaino says.
That wasn't a knockdown.
Take a look at it later on. There was an uppercut there. There was a shot.
It was a knockdown.
But we'll have to look at it to review that one with the replay.
Let him go. Break.
Ryan Garcia was mentioning there's a 5.5-inch reach advantage for Valenzuela, but you wouldn't think that because of the fact that speed and timing beat length.
Yeah, it's just that sometimes a lot of fighters, they have longer reach and they're taller. They're slower. You know, they're slower with the punches. And that's the case with Valenzuela here.
Big left hand there from Ryan Garcia. You see Valenzuela's legs wobble a little bit, and he's just reaching so far. Is Valenzuela, despite his 5.5-inch reach advantage, he has to reach because he's afraid of the speed and power of Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia just cannot afford to get too crazy and get overconfident here.
Not against a fighter that is in trouble. A fighter that is in trouble throws punches from every angle, and you don't see those punches coming. See, Valenzuela needs to stay low. But every time he throws his jab, he drops his right hand. He's going to end up getting caught with a left hook.
Not behind the head.
If Ryan times that jab and watches that right hand go down, he can catch him with a left hook on the way in.
That jab that Valenzuela threw, but there was nothing behind it after Garcia decides not to go after him. Ooh, and he catches Ryan, but then he gets caught with the left hand. Beautifully placed.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to continue? Yes?
You said demoralizing his opponent, and that's exactly what Garcia did there. Valenzuela threw his best punch of the night, and he gets caught, and he's about to get finished here as the bell sounds. And it's a knockout. It's a technical knockout. Tony Zaino has stopped the fight right before the bell that signaled the third round, and Ryan Garcia has improved to 12-0. Makes him pay.
It was a straight right that came in.
Looked like an overhand left there or a check left from Ryan Garcia. There's the right that hurt him, and then the left is the one that sent him down on the canvas. So, and now let's take a look at the end of the fight as you see the frustration, the dejection on Cesar Valenzuela's face. And going to be another shot in the ropes, kind of hold up Cesar Valenzuela. It was inevitable, but I think for Valenzuela's sake, he wanted to continue, and Tony Zaino saved him from himself.
Yeah, the referee saw that when he went to that corner, he got caught with a good right hand, and after that, it was going to get worse for him.
So once again, Cesar Valenzuela unable to take Ryan Garcia into deep waters, and King Ryan, he said he wants to beat the king of the ring, and that is now 8 knockouts in a row for Ryan Garcia, who has only been 4 rounds once. This time it's 3 rounds, and Joe Martinez has the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes, 59 seconds, round number 3. Referee Tony Zaino puts a halt to this contest. Your winner declared by TKO victory. He is still undefeated, still Junior NABF Super Featherweight Champion, the fighting pride of Victorville, California, King Ryan Garcia!
2 boxers whose time has come.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
Ready for their destinies. Two fighters. One opportunity for supremacy.
I'm gonna walk you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you.
For the crown.
He doesn't have the heart of the champion.
2 warriors. Raising the stakes. Raising the game. Raising the drama. This is it, April 22nd. Destinies will be written. Tick, tock. Time's up.
Live from Fantasy Springs in Indio, California, 10 rounds for the Junior NABF Super Featherweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time! Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 129 1/4 pounds. He owns a veteran professional record consisting of 33 victories, 15 defeats, and 3 draws. 24 wins coming by way of knockout. Wearing black, trimmed with gold this evening, and hailing from Tijuana, Mexico. Appearing in his 52nd contest as a professional, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fernando Vargas. And ladies and gentlemen, his undefeated opponent across the ring weighed in at 129 1/2 pounds. He is undefeated as a professional, 13 bouts, 13 victories, 12 coming by way of knockout. knockout. Wearing burgundy with gold and hailing from Victorville, California, the 2017 ESPN Prospect of the Year, the reigning, the defending Junior NABF Super Featherweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, King Ryan the Flash Garcia.
Let's go. Ryan, your belt's a little high. Right here is legal. Gentlemen, you've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean, hard fight. You will obey my commands at all times. Touch them up. Good luck to both of you.
This is our Tecate tale of the tape, and you'll notice the rounds fought. 208 more for Fernando Vargas compared to Ryan Garcia, who last fought 96 days ago, 3 months ago. The reach, though, favors Ryan Garcia by 5 inches. The speed, you'll just see it for yourself, just how quick this young man is. And I'm very happy to be joined by Golden Boy Promotions. Oscar De La Hoya to call this fight, and we've talked about the comparisons. They're inevitable, Oscar. Everybody believes that this young man can be the next Golden Boy.
And how ironic, he's fighting a Fernando Vargas. I strongly feel that Ryan Garcia has what it takes to be the next superstar in boxing. Obviously, it's a lot to say at such a young age and with a short career, as he has. But as you will see, his speed, his power, his looks. I mean, you see all these little girls here. He's attracting fans that have never even seen or watched boxing ever before. So this is what the sport really needs.
And you see a fighter like Fernando Vargas, you've been in there as the young, good-looking favorite, and the other guy wants to rough you up. Is that what Fernando Vargas wants to do in this fight?
Well, that's exactly the experience that he has. That's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to rough him up, take him into deep waters. Fernando Vargas was chosen for a reason because of his experience, because of what he brings to the table. And look, this is no easy fight for Ryan Garcia, but we'll see what he has. We'll see what he's been working on, and the viewing audience will be able to watch the fast hands that Ryan Garcia possesses.
Nice jab there from Ryan Garcia, reminiscent of a punch that you dominated very well. Actually, I saw it on Instagram the other day that you were still throwing jabs. I hope there's no comeback in the making.
Even after 25 pounds later, it's still fast. So right there, beautiful right hand by Ryan Garcia. Once they start warming up, you'll be able to see the experience from Vargas, but you also see you'll see the speed and the power and the calmness, the coolness that Ryan Garcia has is really very impressive for such a young age.
Poised demeanor from Ryan Garcia, but this is what you want to see, a guy who's going to punch back, a guy who's going to take his shot and keep coming forward, because ultimately as a promoter at some point you want to know that your guy can take a shot and go deeper.
Exactly, and look, this is a great example of a young kid walking into the danger zone. Fernando Vargas is no slouch. Fernando Vargas has a lot of experience with 52 fights under his belt. So we'll see how Ryan Garcia handles it. And also the attention that he's receiving. I mean, how is he going to handle that outside the ring? So right now it's a perfect test for him. And I believe this fight will go several rounds, and maybe Vargas will take him into deep waters. We'll see.
Big right hand there from Ryan Garcia as the left hook puts him down as his head bounces off the canvas.
Beautiful combination. Beautiful combination. That's exactly what Ryan Garcia possesses, his power.
And the fight is over. What a statement Ryan Garcia made here, knocking out Fernando Vargas in the first round. Oscar De La Hoya said, I've said what I needed to say. Let me go up in the ring and congratulate this kid. That young lady says it best. What a finish from Ryan King Ryan Garcia, and Oscar De La Hoya, quick as ever, gets right up there. 2 minutes, 55 seconds is all he needed in this first round. Wow.
Gentlemen, your official time, 2 minutes, 55 seconds in round number 1. Your winner by knockout, still undefeated and still the Junior NABF
knocking out all comers. This is 13 knockouts in 14 wins.
Yep.
You said at the beginning of the show, you may not know me now, but you will know me. Remember my name. And this is the way that you envisioned it. You called that left hook.
I called it. I spoke it into existence. It was a quick fight. I had my nerves. I felt nervous just to the fact it's my first main event. So, like, when I was looking at him, I was feeling the nerves. But once I landed my strong jab, I felt good. I felt good, yeah.
All right, what do you say we take a look at that entire first round? And you are now sitting here with Joel Diaz and myself. Be a commentator and explain what you see here in the ring.
So he came out fast. He tried to knock me out with the overhand. A lot of people think my left hand's down, but well, controlling distance.
You knew he was gonna try to rough you up, right?
I did. I felt that because he knew that he couldn't keep up with the speed, so he knew he had to come in and try to rough me up. I kind of felt, but you can see I was a little nervous. I was like, yeah, I could feel my nerves like I just felt it. So I was like, you know what, I gotta calm down. There's a lot of people here, but let me just stick my jab. Let me find my jab first. Blocked it. Just let him, you know, let him do what he does. Because I didn't really feel his strong punch. So I felt like just let him touch my gloves first. See, I was a little like, you know, you could even see a little bit. I was a little nervous.
Did his head movement make you think a little more? Because
it did for a split second. Yeah. I had to like, all right, calm down and just watch his head.
I watched you because you missed a couple of jabs.
Yeah.
So you had to step back and restart yourself. That was great.
Exactly.
Then he tripled up on his jab there. And you said his best strategy is to jab with me and punch with me. And he tried to pull it off.
He did. He tried his best. He's a game fighter. Once I started landing those jabs, I was like, all right. I missed those because he had a pretty good head movement, no lie. But once I landed that jab, I felt good.
What was your corner telling you when he started moving his head and you saw that he wasn't doing what he said he was going to do? He said he was going to come and apply pressure and he wasn't doing it.
I just had to refocus. Okay, he's doing something else now, you know.
He was bothering you with that jab to the body because he landed that jab to your body a couple times.
Yeah, he did. It was a good shot. Yeah.
All right, this is where
see right there. That's
to set him up.
I was in my mind. I was like, all right, and then I was like, I'm gonna throw the jab right because he thinks the hook's coming. Everybody thinks the hook's coming. See, I tried. You see, I tried to come in with that.
Even you thought the hook was coming on that one.
Yeah, he was, because he's kind of short, so I had to rearrange my punches.
What was impressive was that you landed the right, and then you landed it again right after.
Yeah. Because he was moving his head the same way.
You mentioned that. You said once I time him, once I get a rhythm.
I told you.
You knew that he was going to continue to do that, and that's exactly why you were able to connect those devastating shots
right here.
Out of the round.
This is the first jab, right?
But he came to fight. I mean, he didn't come to lie down. He came to give you a brawl, and you were able to control the distance with that jab.
Not a lot of fighters noticed that, and you noticed he was leaning too much to your left.
Yeah.
That's why you threw the right.
Boom. There. First one. And then I knew it was going to come again. Boom. Boom. Gone.
Buenas noches.
Great job. Great job.
Yeah.
I mean,
because he wasn't moving his head, and then I heard him with the right hand. He staggered, and I just let go my left hook.
I mean, when you look at the finish and you see how still hurt he was when he tried to get up.
Yeah.
You talked about the right being your best punch as an amateur.
No, my left.
Or your left being the money shot for the amateurs. But what is it about your right that's developing as a pro?
It's just, I don't know. It might be the gloves because I can feel like my velocity come. In the amateur gloves, they're kind of like this. So it kind of discourages you to throw your punch fully. So I think it's just the gloves. And then, I don't know. Hey, Julio touched my hand today.
You called that.
Did I not tell you? Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. touched my hand. I was like, oh my God. I feel something in this one.
See, what happens is, what I see in Ryan is, I've always said, the punch that hurts you is the punch you don't see coming. He has so much speed that when he lets go of his hands and he catches you, he'll hurt you.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
At the end of the day, you knew that if you came away with a devastating knockout tonight, it would open the doors for something special. Your next fight, which will be quite soon.
May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We're there. I told you.
Canelo Triple G.
Canelo Triple G.
That's a good ticket.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good for you, but we want to keep seeing you here on ESPN. So.
Hey, I love ESPN. I put on great shows. Every time I come on ESPN, something crazy happens. Did I not tell you that?
What do you want to do? Where do you want to be on tonight? because of what you did in the ring?
Man, ESPN, man, that's home right there, man. I love it. It feels so good. It's like family here.
Sports Center Top 10 every time out.
I got to get invited now. I give it to be on the show. I got to be on the show now.
You can be on A Los Golpes anytime. We'll see you on Monday. Big finish from King Ryan Garcia, who improves to 14-0. 13 of those men have not seen the final bell because of the devastating right hand that King Ryan can land at any time. Big finish, big knockout. This is Ryan Garcia. Remember that name. He's going to keep doing this for a long, long time.
I'm a kid from Victorville, California. That's a very small town, and I just took advantage of what I had in front of me, whether it be social media or whatnot, and I did it all for boxing so people could watch me fight. And I think I got to the point where I'm at the top of well-known boxers in the world. I'm probably one of the most known boxers in the world. And now I just gotta do what I do. People are, of course, they hate, you know, when something new is happening, so they started hating when I was posting a little bit. People don't understand, it takes 2 seconds to post. It takes 5 minutes to post a video. You act like that's gonna change my life. A TikTok takes like literally 5 seconds to make. And if you look at it, in terms of like influencing, I don't even post like an influencer. I post here and there. It's just the fact that it gets so much attention that people are like, oh, he's a TikToker influencer. No, I'm not. It just went viral. What am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I'm just taking advantage of what I got. You know, you got Floyd when he was, you know, so brash and talking the way he talks and trying to be undefeated. And you see others trying to take that route, but it doesn't work because, you know, that kind of thing is over with, you know? It's kind of now you have to go with the trends, you know, when it comes to social media, you have to start your own things. You gotta, you know how to promote yourself through social media. That's just gonna be the new way of everything. And I think I did set a blueprint for how boxers should do it. You need to, post certain type of videos upcoming to the fight, after the fight, before the fight, certain things. I kind of have the same routine and game plan on how I post, and it's been working great. And I think that a lot of boxers are catching on.
Only. I've given you the rules of the New York State Athletic Commission in the dressing room. I remind you both now, respect each other. You will be obeying my commands. You're going to keep it strictly professional. Good luck to both of you.
He's a good-looking kid. He's got fast hands. Obviously, a lot is expected. Over 200 amateur wins. Things have slowed for him, though, of late. Let's see if he was up to the challenge against another veteran fighter. Round number 1. Garcia in the black trunks. Rodriguez in the purple and white. You see, that is what Rodriguez does. Holds that left hand way out as a stick, as a pole, as a distracting mechanism. What do you make of that, Ray?
Well, they're just trying to see what works. This is just a feeling out process. And talking about Garcia, I mean, I met him yesterday, and a pretty cool kid, but it has been somewhat intimidating for him to be fighting here at Madison Square Garden. But then again, I loved it. I fed off that, and I'm sure he does too.
He seems like the type of kid that would do that, right?
Yes, he very calm, collected.
He loved it at the weigh-in. He was dancing to the music. He came out, and he got a lot of cheers. He has a lot of fans, many of them young and female. He's, again, good-looking, flashy kid. He's one of these guys with 1 million Instagram followers. So he's popular. Now, you've always got to back it up in the ring, though.
You have to back it up, exactly.
In his last fight against Carlos Morales, he was really tested. He had moved up to 135. He was hurt in the 7th round. He was rocked. He was clutching. I'll give him credit for that, though, Ray. When he was hurt, he had good boxing instincts to survive.
Well, that's a definite sign of how good a person, a fighter, will become. You know, after he takes the shot, goes down, gets back up.
Both men jabbing to the body here nicely. Rodriguez able to do it successfully before. Again, he will hold that left hand out there, and it's bothersome to many opponents. Most people don't do that conventionally. Garcia goes nicely to the body.
They both have great jabs, and they're using them. But what I noticed about Rodriguez, he's telegraphing his punches. They're wide shots, like with his hook or right. Well, it wasn't right hand, but it was like a looping hook.
Rodriguez able to score again with a jab to the body. Again, this is scheduled for 10. Garcia 13 knockouts in his 16 fights. And I spoke to Jesse Vargas, one of the top 10 welterweights in the world before the fight. He's here for one of the announcing teams. Good hook! And Rodriguez goes down. That fast.
Wow, that was a perfect shot. Left hook. It's over.
Lipton with the count. Did he make it? Lipton's going to make him step forward. Rodriguez, has he done enough? Yes, he has. 30 seconds left in survival mode immediately. A hard jab already. And Rodriguez is rocked. Right hand by Garcia.
He's
trying to survive. Rodriguez is badly hurt, obviously.
He has my props too. He got up from there. I thought it was over.
And he is doing everything he can do to get out of these last 10 seconds.
He's rushing in with his hands down.
That was beautiful work by Ryan Garcia. Just a lightning fast hook. Puts Rodriguez down in the first round. Another nice jab. He is smacking that out there hard. Rodriguez comes back firing. Wants some respect.
Again, but both of them have nice jabs. Solid left jabs.
That is a beautiful short hook off the jab as well by Garcia. And a hard right hand. Rodriguez complains, says it was illegal on the back of his head. It looked a little wide. They fight on. What I was going to say about Jesse Vargas's scouting report, he thought against Morales, Garcia thought, hey, I'm going to throw my punches and this guy's going to fall. And against more experienced competition, sometimes it doesn't happen. And just as I was about to say that, he whacked this guy with one shot.
And again, Rodriguez has a chin. I mean, he has a solid chin.
He is game, firing back hard, and now he gets a warning from Ron Lipton. Rodriguez is like, man, hey, I got hit like that too. What was impressive to me, Ray Leonard, is the way Garcia came out jabbing in that first minute.
Well, he has height, his height, his reach, his speed. Take advantage of that.
Raulio Rodriguez going into his bag of tricks.
I mean, these guys are not just fighting, they are thinking. Well, and also showboating.
That is in the bag of tricks as well, obviously. Well, he gets booed. Look, there's a fight in front of him if he wants it. And Garcia has been impressive in this first round and a half. Poised, calm, and explosive.
Garcia just taking his time, waiting for that opening. And what's going to create that opening is that jab. He has a solid left jab. Garcia does.
Rodriguez doing the punching now. Garcia content to stalk and try to get close. Good survival round here for Raulio Rodriguez, no doubt. Badly hurt late in round one. He had to collect himself. He was able to do that. You could tell he was nearly out.
Well, again, those wide punches thrown by Rodriguez are not powerful at all. It's those little short shots by Garcia that put you down.
Quick combination there by Ryan Garcia. Good work in the first minute with all the jabs, a little flash to end things up. Here Ryan Garcia has been extremely impressive in the first two rounds. Unbeaten kid, put Raulio Rodriguez down in round number one.
You know what? Rodriguez, I mean, he impressing me. I mean, the crowd don't like it. The fans don't like it. But look at him. I mean, he's using what he has.
Well, right. As our friends from England who are here in Force Ray, he's got cheek.
He got cheek.
he has it. Look, he's fighting back. He's outgunned. The fans here in New York say, hey, look, if you want to fight, there's a guy in front of you throwing punches. You can fight. Ron Lipton says get the punches up. And that gets,
he gave me a wink.
That gets a boo as well. Well, let's see. Look, I'm with you, right? Look, he's doing what he can against a very talented kid 10 years younger.
But Brian, you must say, look, I mean, the crowd is so lively for this fight. I mean, just imagine what's going to happen.
It's going to get crazy.
When Canelo comes out here.
We're near a sellout, expected to be a sellout by later tonight. Could be already, but we're almost there. As Canelo Alvarez makes his New York City debut, middleweight champion of the world. Rodriguez breaking it all out. Hands down, daring Garcia to punch. Look, anything that might throw the blue chip prospect off his game, I guess you've got to try, and who knows, perhaps it will be effective. I don't think so, but it might be. That looked low.
There's a certain time you make do the shuffle, ollie shuffle and stop.
So Ron Lipton, having warned him once, will take a point away. That looked low, not egregiously low, but probably low enough. We'll get another look.
Which should tell him, Rodriguez, he should get focused. He can't win.
Quick, lightning fast hook from Garcia. Rodriguez never able to even turn around. He turned him into a southpaw. Getting wild and woolly.
Oh yes. You know, the fans get upset about this sometimes if it's not effective. Too much playing.
Well, I normally agree with that. I hear what you said earlier, though, Ray. Like, if he just boxes conventionally against Ryan Garcia, he's not going to win. He's got to try something. Garcia just looks excellent. I mean, the right hand to the body, a wicked hook. That looked low again. Yeah. I don't know if Ron Lipton saw that. That was quick. But, I mean, Rodriguez is obviously in survival mode. He's just winging shots.
Watch out for Garcia's left hook. It's short, it's precise, and it's powerful. That's what put him down the first time.
Trying to get by that extended left hand, and he does. Right hand and a hook by Garcia. Rodriguez says he's not hurt, but his head is getting whacked.
I've never seen a fighter so confident like Rodriguez.
While losing.
Oh, crazy.
While losing and losing badly. Yes. Another stern warning there from referee Ron Lipton. And so, well, there's going to be a backlash again against anytime the pretty boy, whoever that is. You were once that guy. You obviously could back it up. But there's going to be some backlash against that. And as Garcia was tested in his last two fights, many wondered if the bloom was off the rose. I think what we've seen here so far in New York is no. He is still an electrifying young fighter. Round number 4. Braulio Rodriguez in the purple and white trunks, still clowning, still messing about, and still very much in this fight. Well, alive and in the ring. Not really there point-wise even already. Gets down low. See the power punches, well, 30-3. Sometimes the punch stats can accurately tell the story. I think in this case, they do.
Garcia is walking him down. He's going, yeah, this is what I expected.
Rodriguez trying to weather the storm. He is smiling through the onslaught. You get the feeling of he's smiling on his back. What would you tell Garcia, Ray, with a guy doing all this in front of him in order to keep his composure?
Well, just be calm, collected. You have to be, and continue to throw that left hook. That is the bread and butter.
I mean, I can imagine the test here for Garcia is, again, not to get angry, not to get upset, and just box and just fire. Because, again, you can see, Rodriguez not only knows how to box, he knows how to fight. He's ready to do what he has to do to survive.
But Garcia's doing the right thing. I mean, he's using that jab, getting closer.
That's a wild look. That just missed by Rodriguez. He is letting it fly. Garcia did a good job of getting his head right out of the way. Fires back with a hard right hand. Trying again. He'd love to take him out, you can tell. Garcia would love to end this nonsense.
Well, Rodriguez wants him to get him upset.
Yeah. Look, again, I don't blame him for that. I call it nonsense. I do not blame Rodriguez for doing what he has to do to survive. Hey, he's the only one in there, and it's only him.
I love those shots to the body.
Good hard hook again. Rodriguez ate that as he came and hit him right on the temple.
Uppercut, he needs uppercut. And Garcia has all those tools. He has those weapons.
Exciting fight so far. Final seconds of round number 4. We've got 4 fights here in the final phase of our card here in DAZN, New York City. Wide with the hook, we fought 4. This is the 5th round. Ray, I will say, I love what I see with Garcia so far.
So do I. So do I.
Rodriguez is bringing it. He's been warned. He's had a point taken away. He's been drilled, knocked down. He brings it.
This is so much experience for Garcia. He's because he can fight anybody at any time.
Hard right hand. Wow. How did he weather that? Another one. And a hook. And down he goes.
This is over.
Ron Lipton got to 10. You're supposed to count, and he did. That was sensational for Ryan Garcia.
Great performance, Garcia.
Woo! What a way to open the show. Not only that, Ray, the first knockdown was a hook. That was a hard right hand. And yes, they love him in New York.
They do.
And this was electrifying, the way he closed the show.
This kid, beautiful right hand. Garcia is the perfect student because, I mean, that's the way you handle an opponent who's playing and trying to make you look bad. He took his time.
Ray, that was right in front of us. I felt the thudding power, the force of that right hand.
And the expression on his face, which I love. He was so dedicated, convicted.
Rodriguez absolutely tried to get up before the count of 10. Ron Lipton, rightly so, counted to 10. Count them all, count them out. That's what you're here to do. And that's what he did. He was struggling to get up at 10. There was absolutely no way that fight should have continued. And it's over, and Garcia now 17-0 with 14 knockouts, and that was just fun to watch. And a good boxing performance, Ray.
A great boxing performance. I see it, and at a young age.
For your winner by KO, se mantiene el rey invicto and still undefeated, King Ryan Garcia!
Sensational New York City debut for Ryan Garcia.
Two boxers whose time has come.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
Ready for their destinies. Two fighters. One opportunity for supremacy.
I'm gonna walk you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you.
For the crown.
He doesn't have the heart of a champion.
Two warriors. Raising the stakes. Raising the game. Raising the drama.
Now we're gonna see what this kid's made of.
This is it. April 22nd. Destinies will be written. Tick. Tock. Time's up.
Dallas, Texas!
Two diamonds, one ring tonight. Who will shine the brightest? DAZN all over the world. It's golden time! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing gold with white, with the 2019 Trainer of the Year, Eddie Reynoso, and father, Henry Garcia. Wearing gold, he's scaled in at 135 pounds. This unblemished rising star enters the final eliminator. Impressive 20 bouts, 20 victories, no defeats, including 17 huge wins. Coming by way of knockout, he's the multi-time champion, current WBO, NABO lightweight champion, and WEC silver lightweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you the fighting pride of Victorville, California, the undefeated King Ryan Garcia! And across the ring tonight, fighting out of the blue corner with head trainer Shane McGingan. Wearing the blue trunks, he officially weighed in 135 pounds. In 2012, he captured Olympic gold, where he then transitioned to the professional ranks, holding an outstanding record, 23 bouts, 20 victories, including 16 wins coming by way of knockout and only 3 defeats. Introducing to you the former Commonwealth champion, the former WBC international champion, and the former WBC silver lightweight champion, the fighting pride of Hull, England, and the United Kingdom, the 2-time world championship challenger. Here is Cool Hand, Luke Campbell! And once again, our referee in charge of the action, Lawrence Cole.
All right, gentlemen, went over the rules earlier in the dressing room. Obey my commands. Protect yourselves at all times. Understood? Touch them up. Best of luck to both of you. Watch your elbow. Stop! Step back. Good play. Nice.
A kingdom has been conquered. The official time comes to you, 1:58, round number 7. And the new WBC interim lightweight champion of the world, King Ryan Garcia!
alguna, el sábado van a ser una nueva estrella del boxeo. Es un muchacho muy disciplinado, con mucho talento, tiene muy carismático, entonces tiene todos los ingredientes. Ojalá y siga igual de disciplinado, y el sábado van a ver de lo que es capaz un tremendo boxeador, no un youtuber, como dicen por ahí.
Are you looking at me? Because you're not. Thank you.
I'm extremely anxious. I'm ready just to be in that ring. It's been over a year. I live to be in the ring. That's all I love to do. So this past year has been a difficult one in many ways. And I think that the long wait and just everything we all had to go through in this year feels good to be fighting in 2021. With all disrespect, 2020.
I'm very excited. I've had 2 full training camps that I've prepared for, and that's just fall through last minute. So this time, yeah, I'm excited to get in there and perform on Saturday.
I'm 100% excited to give the people the big fights, and I want to do that, and that's what my plan is.
I just strive to be the best, so, you know, I've got to beat the best to be the best. And that's how I've always seen it, really.
I don't think you need me to tell you that all eyes are on our main event Saturday night. Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. It's fire versus ice. Luke Campbell. The Flash, King Ryan Garcia.
I love fighting here. I think it's fantastic. Massive show, and I'm excited to be here main event yet again.
I was excited. I was like, well, my dream's coming true. I get to fight the guy I want to fight, and I was already wanting to fight him, so guess the stars aligned perfect.
Why are you so confident that you're going to beat this guy?
Because I want to prove that I'm the best in the division, and I believe I'm the best in the division. And once I beat Ryan, you know, that'll prove a lot of questions.
Can I get a picture with you, bro?
Sure, yeah.
I got you. Oh, right here.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes for those big fights to happen. I want to give the people excitement in the sport, and this is what I'm here to do, and I have no second thoughts about it, no doubts. This is what I'm gonna do. Not looking back, I've already committed to it.
WBC interim lightweight championship of the world.
And tonight's main event is one that we've been waiting for as well. Rising star Ryan Garcia is going to look to silence the doubters and prove that he belongs at the top.
Ready to go. We got the trainer of the year, we got the fighter of the year.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I didn't really want to. Yeah, no,
This is a fight that decides who's elite and who's not.
The moment has come. The world has been waiting. Two kingdoms collide. Fire versus ice. 12 rounds for the WBC Interim Lightweight Championship of the World. Ryan Garcia!
Can Ryan Garcia make quick work of Luke Campbell? Are we in for a long-distance dogfight?
Ryan Garcia coming out a little bit aggressive, coming at Luke Campbell. Sharp jab to the belly. I love what I'm seeing. I love this start by the young Ryan Garcia.
First thing to watch with Campbell is how effective that jab is. Throws about 30 jabs per round.
Oh, the 10 sits the kid down!
And that's what he was setting him up for. Luke was looking for that overhand left. Now we're going to see what this kid's made of.
An absolute stunner. And look at the face of Campbell as if to say, you wanted me, I'm here, you got me.
I mean, it kind of flows into what I was just talking about, guys. The flat feet of Ryan Garcia. He's planted there, not moving away from those shots.
He's asking questions. He's asking, do I want to get up? Can I get up? It is over! Ryan King Ryan Garcia!
And the new WBC Interim Lightweight Champion of the World, King Ryan Garcia!
Oh, I can't believe it right now. Man, what a fight. This was just a moment in time where I just wanted to show people, like, you're not what people say you are, you're who you choose to be. And I think I showed that today, you know. Then everybody thought if once I get knocked down or I go through something that just because I got, you know, what people say a pretty face and what people say is like, you know, I'm a social media fighter, that I don't have the heart of a champion, that I don't want to be here. And I wanted the easy route, but I showed everybody that no matter what people say about you, it's who you choose to be, and I chose to be a champion today.
Damas y caballeros, it's golden time! Introducing to you first tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, in 33 professional contests, his record is outstanding. 32 victories, 15 wins, coming to you by way of knockout and only one defeat. Introducing to you the fighting pride of Accra, Ghana. Here is the Game Boy, Emmanuel Table. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, standing with California Boxing Hall of Famer trainer Joe Goosen, assisted by Father Henry Garcia and brother Sean Garcia. Tonight, wearing emerald green with gold, he officially weighed in 138.8 pounds. In 21 professional bouts, he is perfect. 21 victories, 18 wins coming to by way of knockout, no defeats. Tonight, ready to establish his return. Here is the fighting pride of Victorville, California, Ryan Garcia!
Thank you.
Okay, guys, both these trunks are good right there. Give me a good, clean fight. Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Sarge calls good luck.
Ryan Garcia looking to regain momentum, reinvigorate the public, and reward his fans with a highlight reel knockout. Standing in his way from Ghana, one of the most confident and hungry fighters you will ever meet, in Emmanuel Tagoe. Ryan Garcia is back. He was missed. How good will he be? 12 rounds live from San Antonio, Texas on DAZN. Todd Grisham, Sinisa Estrada, and Sergio Mora on the call.
Garcia starting off really fast, walking down Tagoe right off the bat. Wants to start off fast and impose his size.
Officially, Tagoe listed just 2 inches shorter than Garcia, but he looks 8 inches shorter right now.
No, he's shorter, but he has a longer reach, believe it or not. Tagoe has a 74-inch reach.
Tagoe reaching with that right hand. He's got to get it inside.
Speaking of right hand, Ryan Garcia has his right hand back, so like you said in the fighter meeting, maybe we'll be seeing that right hand tonight.
He promised us the right hand is 100%. He will land it.
A lot of pressure being applied by Ryan Garcia, cutting off the ring, walking down Tagoe. You know, that's Joe Goosen right there. Joe Goosen loves pressure to impose the will and size of a boxer.
A lot of pressure on Ryan to perform tonight. From his body language and talking to him, he doesn't seem to be feeling it, though. Joe Goosen's trainer said, I would be absolutely shocked if this goes the distance.
There's that body shot. Garcia's going downstairs already.
Tagoe laughing it off. A lot of pressure on Tagoe. You would think, biggest fight of his life, an entire country behind it.
Ryan Garcia applying a lot of pressure, but I don't see no sweat glistening. No. I'm not sure if he's really warmed up, but right now he's going after it. No warm-up needed when it comes to King Rye, I guess.
Trying to shrink the ring down.
Good jab right there by Tagoe, right to the chest. Garcia's getting really aggressive, so whenever you have someone that aggressive, just a jab to the chest would back him off. Just like that.
We've seen from Garcia before, one punch is all it takes.
The right hand seems to be back.
There it was, right across the jaw. Tagoe on his bicycle going backwards.
I think that left hook caught the attention of Tagoe. Came so fast. The speed is what catches you off guard. It's a mix of speed and power. There it is again.
Round 2. And most boxing pundits said if Tagoe can make it out of the first 3 or 4 rounds, he's got a chance. 1 round down.
With the kind of pressure that Garcia is applying on Tagoe, he will have the opportunities to land something. But right now, the speed is overwhelming Tagoe, and the aggression of Garcia. He's just walking forward, no respect for Tagoe right now.
Garcia just looks so much bigger.
That's what Garcia's going to need more of. I think it's going to be a right hand. Tagoe is really good at punching and dipping, so he can dip under the left hooks. But that right hand is going to be a lot harder to get away from.
Sinisa, does it bother you that Garcia keeps his hands low?
That Garcia keeps his hands low. Oh, when he's moving forward. As long as his chin should definitely be tucked in. I mean, you don't want to see the same thing that happened with Campbell fight, him countering over the top because Ryan head is too high or his chin is too high. So, yeah, would like to see him keep his chin tucked like he is now while he's walking forward with his hands high.
Of course, Luke Campbell, the first fighter to drop Ryan Garcia. That was January 2nd of last year, over 450 days since we've seen Garcia in a boxing ring.
You know, some fighters fight better with their hands a little low like that. You can see there's that right hand.
Right, caught Tago.
That's shook.
Yeah, he's got happy feet now in the corner.
That shook Tago. The right hand right to the temple.
Kind of short-circuited him for a minute. Down he goes.
And that's what Ryan Garcia's gonna need to knock down Tago. That right hand.
Tago's mad at the ref. Should be mad at himself. He legitimately got caught. Let's see how wounded he is.
Ryan Garcia predicted 2 or 3 rounds to take Tago out.
Tago trying to duck underneath all these punches. How low can he go?
With this much aggression that Garcia's applying on Tago, Tago has an opportunity to land something as well. He can't match the speed of Garcia, but if he can catch him and time him coming in, or even bang away at the body, Tago does have strong punches to the body.
15 KOs in his 32 wins, Emmanuel Tago.
Everyone knows that speed kills, but I'll tell you what it does. Speed intimidates.
All right, round 3 now. Tago to the canvas in the second. That'll be a 10-8 round for Flash.
Seems like it's a little difficult for Ryan to land that left hook that he loves to land because Tago's moving away.
Not only
but if he throws that right hand like Sergio said and lands it, then it's going to open up for the left hook.
Tago's good at punching and dipping, so that's why I said that left hook wasn't going to be the punch that was going to land. It's a right hand and uppercuts, because Tago does dip down. Tago has a strong back.
Nice body shot from Garcia. Right hand to the body again.
Beautiful body shot there by Garcia.
The sound of that hurt me.
You know, Tago's face, he just looks flummoxed.
He looks like he's in survival mode. He doesn't want to get caught with a big shot from Ryan Garcia.
He's been spun around literally, and now just trying to find his bearings, and the speed is just blurring.
It's lightning speed by Garcia, and the accuracy of the punches. It's really impressive. He's like a marksman, Garcia is.
Right behind the ear. Tago trying to hold on.
Short right hand. Caught Tago right there.
Garcia looking very, very relaxed. There was that check hook he tried to land, Nisa.
Yeah, I like how he's changing it up to kind of like an uppercut hook in a way, like a long uppercut hook. And like Ryan said in the fighter meeting, he can hook from anywhere.
I'll tell you what else is intimidating. Not only the hand speed, the lightning hand speed of Ryan Garcia, but how calm he is. Look at how relaxed Ryan Garcia's just walking in. No worries in the world. No respect for Tago. Anytime you have a reactive puncher like Ryan Garcia, you gotta feint. You gotta feint to get him to bite. Those hands are way too fast.
Tago's gonna get rope burns on his back. He is backpedaling. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Here we go, round 4. Well, Sergio, he made it through 3 rounds.
Tago needs to, if he came to win, he's gonna have to take some chances. he's going to have to get some respect, because right now Ryan Garcia is just walking him back way too easily, pinning him against the ropes.
There's another body blow, right hand.
Tago should return the favor to the body. Whenever you have someone that aggressive, just a jab to the chest or the body, just to get something going for Tago. But he's just intimidating by the blinding hand speed of Garcia.
I think he's a little afraid to exchange as well, and that's where Ryan Garcia will land his solid shots when he exchanges with Tago, because Tago opens up wide when he exchanges.
Tago trying to get some shots in as Garcia was backing away. Here's our CompuBox power punches through 3 full rounds. I think Garcia might be winning. Did you expect more from Tago, Sergio?
Not this early, but I expect him to try to do something where he's out of his element, where take some chances. 4th, 5th, 6th round, but I need to see it though.
If he makes it that far.
Whenever you're dealing with a fighter with this much speed, you don't want to exchange with him too early. So yes, getting out of the 3rd round, I get it, but now he needs to take some chances. And I would aim at the body if I was Tago. Tago does have the longer arms.
Tago's already been down once. It just doesn't seem like Tago has anything that's going to disrupt or bother Garcia.
He definitely does, and I think as soon as he takes that chance that Sergio was talking about, that's where it's going to be the worst for him.
But if he doesn't take any chances, he's just going to come here to show up, not to win, not to do anything impressive. And if he says he's a warrior, he is, and he wants to take this victory back to Ghana, he needs to open up.
Well, he said, listen, I'm the game boy, and I'm going to control Ryan Garcia. If I tell him to go left, he'll go left. Tell him to go right, he goes right. That's not been the case so far. And now a little wrestling match on the upstairs. I'm not sure Tago's taken a step forward the entire fight.
I wouldn't either if I were him.
Todd, you know, everyone could talk the talk, but when it comes to actually doing the walking, that's, you know, people get intimidated by speed.
There's a right hand from Garcia.
And Garcia's not only doing it with speed, he has power behind both those hands.
There is a swing and a miss from Tago. Say this, Tago is pretty impressive at going backwards. Must have done a lot of work on the treadmill.
I think by him moving backwards, it's not allowing Ryan to be able to step back and counter like he usually does. It's making it a little bit more complicated for him to do that.
Chris Mannix is with Joe Gusu.
Joe, what have you seen through Ryan through 4?
Well, it's what I predicted with this kid. Look, Emmanuel Tago, if I was his trainer, I saw all along, I'd be having to move, trying to survive the early rounds. If he could get through the early rounds, you know, then go for something. But right now, Ryan's got to break Tago's body down a little bit more. Tago's starting to hold the ground a little bit. Finally, this is where we can hurt him. But he's been on the move the whole time, and we've been chasing him around the ring. Now, it's up to us to cut the ring off, go to the body, slow him down. And those are kind of the instructions I'm giving Ryan right now.
Thanks, Joe.
Joe, of course, is also a boxing commentator, and you can hear why in that answer. A very detailed description.
I didn't hear a jab from Joe Gusu, though. I think that's what I think Garcia's lacking right here. He's following him around, putting a lot of pressure, a lot of foot pressure as well.
There's body work.
Some fast jabs will do the trick for Garcia. More of those right there.
Sergio loves jabs.
You can watch it weekly on DAZN, part of with Chris Mannix.
Not that jab.
And that's the thing that actually they said they worked on. Grusin said they worked on the power jab, twisting them knuckles, you know, going off the back foot a little bit more. See right there, that's an opportunity for Tago to land something, a counter. If he really is looking to win and hurt Garcia, anytime Garcia opens up like that with 2s and 3s, you got to land something back, punch in between the shots.
Well, the over-under in this fight was at 4.5 rounds, so Tago has gone longer than Las Vegas thought he would. Hey, at least he's in the middle of the ring now. How about this? Stands and delivers more in this round. This is only Tago's second fight in the United States. He fought in California, where he beat Mason Menard in his most recent bout. That was way back in November 2020.
And that was by majority decision, so it wasn't too impressive. And that's a red flag anytime you're getting a fighter that's only fought in his home country.
Jabs from Tago. Not all he's landed. Still trying to find a way in is Ryan Garcia. Defense-first strategy for Tago.
I like that combination right there by Garcia. Concentrating on the body just to finish it up with a clean-off left hook.
You could say not only defense first, but defense all the time. He has to do something offensively. Sinisa, what do you do against opponents who refuse to engage?
You got to cut off the ring and let go of your punches when you're in close enough range like that. You got to take advantage of that small time that you have when you're close to them and in range. So I'd like to see Ryan Garcia open up a little more in these later rounds when he gets close enough to Tango.
They have hurt Tago a little bit there.
Nice chopping right hands right there. Short, but they're doing the job. 4, 5, 6 chopping right hands.
Oh, look at Tago fighting back for once.
That's what Tago needs to do more. Punch in between the shots. That's what you're going to do with the faster man. You can't compete with Ryan's speed, but try to time him in between.
A smile from Garcia says, okay, let's fight then. Want to? You hit me a little bit. There you go. Let's check in with Jojo Diaz and see what he thinks of this fight so far. Hey, Jojo.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not that impressed, man. I tweeted earlier that I need a shot or some coffee right now to keep me up for this fight. Ryan Garcia, he's not a guy like Tago, man. He should have got him out of there right away. I don't think Tago has no experience or no ring generalship to be in a fight for several rounds. I think Garcia should be dictating the pace a little more.
You agree with that, Sergio?
I want to see more jabs because the jabs would actually force Tago to throw something back and open up Tago to land a counter. So in a way, I see what Jojo's saying. Yes, you need to actually engage in order to get your opponent to land something.
Sorry to cut you off, Sergio. That may be the only big punch he lands, but he did catch Garcia clean.
See, if you're just following your opponent around and throwing twos and fews.
There you go. Garcia with a double right hand. Let's see some action.
This is the point in the fight where now Garcia has to be the one to take the risk and to open up and make Tego open up too, so he can land those power shots that I know he so badly wants to land.
See right here, this is an opportunity for Tego to throw something wide. Garcia's really getting aggressive.
This is exactly what he needs to do. Be aggressive, take the initiative to throw the combinations to make Tego open up.
Box numbers, Tego 25-138. Garcia has tripled the output, 73 for 257. Some swelling on the left eye now of Tego.
Just barely missing with that. He's really loading up on that right hand, but he's not setting it up with jabs.
Tego getting a little braver here in round 7.
He's already tasted the power of Ryan Garcia. So the power and the speed's not catching him by surprise, but hopefully Tego needs to open up.
That's hard when you're the taller fighter because you can't land punches clean.
That's why I was telling Todd and Chris that I see Tego going rounds. I didn't see this fight ending quickly.
You were actually right for once.
Anytime you're dealing with a fighter that punches and dips, moves laterally, has a strong back, and is experienced like Tego, they're gonna go rounds.
There's a right from Garcia.
Stop. Thank you.
Tego did go down in round 2, but since then has stayed on his feet. Crowd getting a little quiet, waiting for something big to happen. Tego, to his credit at least, hasn't allowed that to happen since the second round.
Body shots right there by Garcia.
There's a landed punch from Tego.
Tego trying to time Garcia right now, finally.
I got you, break.
Well, Garcia's fitness certainly looks good.
Stop. You're holding.
Well, when you're that relaxed, and Garcia's not really throwing combinations. I mean, he's pot shotting Tego, so it doesn't really expend that much energy.
You know Garcia wants to please this crowd so bad. He's doing everything he can.
And Garcia really is throwing the right punches, coming up short with that right hand. I knew that left hook wasn't going to be the money punch in this fight, but Garcia is trying different tactics, different punches, getting different looks.
There's a counter right from Tego, shrugged off by Garcia. Tego fighting back more this round.
Watch the holding. You're better than that.
Yes, it is St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in America. So you're welcome. We thought we'd be talking about history during a Ryan Garcia fight, but that's the kind of bout this has been, largely in part to Emmanuel Tago's unwillingness to exchange that often with Garcia, but right now he's in the middle of the ring doing it.
And there we see him finally exchanging.
Here he comes.
And that's going to give Garcia an opening to land something quick and fast.
Maybe he's been let out of his cage here in the 9th round. Overhand right for Tago.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
This is the first fight with Joe Goosen as his trainer. Sergio, have you seen anything different? Quickly, actually, let's check in with Chris Mannix.
Joe, we're into the 9th round now. You surprised we've gotten this far?
No, about the round we're in? Sure. No, not necessarily. I knew this. Look, he's only lost one fight in over 30 fights. This guy's not used to losing. He didn't come here to lose. I knew he had good legs. I knew he was going to be evasive. And, you know, he's done exactly that. Has he won one round? No. Has Ryan won every round? Yes. Are we pressuring him the last 3-4 rounds? Yes. Do we have a chance of knocking him out? Yes. If he keeps doing what he's doing right now. So, you know, I knew this guy was going to be competitive, and he certainly is.
Thanks, Joe.
I got to throw this out there. You heard Joe Goosen say that now, but yesterday, and I'm quoting here, he said he would be shocked if Tago went the full distance with Ryan Garcia.
And Ryan Garcia said that he expected this fight to go 2 or 3 rounds. So I think, Tago, you know, he's one of these fighters that you can look bad against. And I'm not saying Ryan Garcia's looking bad, but I think he's stuck in between styles.
Let's check out Chris Mannix's scorecard.
Yeah, no surprise, Todd. I'm going to shut up 80-71 in favor of Ryan Garcia with a 10-hit round thrown in the 2nd round. He's dominated every stretch of this fight. There's one adjustment I'd like to see Ryan Garcia make. It's create a little separation between himself and Tago. Too often, he is lunging in just like that and smothering his punches too much. If he can get some separation, he can get one of those hooks off.
Uppercut just missing for Tago.
And the separation's going to come with jabs, believe it or not. You know, Ryan Garcia has a lightning quick jab, one of the best, and that's what actually sets up the left hooks and the uppercuts and the right hands. But whenever you're pot-shotting without the jab, it's easier to see. And I think that's the issue here.
And I think that's something I would like to see improvement from Ryan Garcia is fighting in the inside much better. I mean, he hasn't had to fight in the inside because his power has just been knocking everybody out. But he will need to fight in the inside against certain fighters.
So Tago now starting some rounds perhaps that he hasn't seen before. He's never gone a full 12 rounds. The last time he went 10 was Carlos Morales back in 2018.
The body shots there by Tago. I expected a lot more body shots from him earlier in the fight.
Tago throwing more here.
Tago has a good right hand. He throws good body shots, but this is the first time I've actually seen any flashes of that.
Who would have thought after Garcia knocked Emmanuel Tago down in round number 2 and was dominating, we'd see a 10th round.
I mean, well, we initially said that if Tago gets out of the first 2-3 rounds, he's gonna, you know, he's gonna stay in the fight. He's gonna go distance. And that's exactly what's happening.
This crowd really wanting something electric to happen. Ooh, that affected him. Left hook. No, that's cut him clean. There go the legs. And the game boy in serious trouble. Trying to hang on for dear life.
Tago doing the veteran thing by holding on by any means necessary.
That could have easily been scored a knockdown.
Expect him to hold on again.
He is damaged goods.
Ryan Garcia has a lot of time left.
Let's see if he can stay out of the clinch, keep his distance.
got to cut off the ring right here to force Tango to engage, because he's going forward, but he's giving him an escape route. So you can get a little comfortable by being able to escape and continue to survive.
I would love to see lead right hands by Ryan Garcia. It's that right hand that actually rocked Tago. See right there, it was a 1-2. Lead right hands by Garcia. I think was surprised and opened up the left hook.
Ooh, a stiff left hook from Garcia.
Really nice right hands by Garcia throughout this fight. We can see that his right hand definitely looked like it's back and healthy.
To his credit, Tago going to survive this round when he was rocked. 2 rounds, or is he just looking to make it to the final bell?
I think he's looking to just survive. If he's smart, he'll just try to survive his last 2 rounds and keep moving laterally. Like I said, Ryan Garcia is moving forward, but he's not really cutting off the ring too well. He's not forcing Tango to engage by cutting off the ring correctly. He's kind of giving him an escape route.
The first body shot by Tago with some kind of mean intentions. I wanted to see that earlier. He's an excellent body puncher. Just Garcia's way too fast and that speed intimidates.
There's been a lot of talk about Ryan Garcia possibly fighting Tank Davis, eventually Devin Haney, George Kambosos. Does this version of Ryan Garcia beat those guys?
You know, I expect to see a little, whenever you switch trainers like this, the chemistry is not going to be there in the first fight. So in this fight, I can't say that I'll be too impressed. Let him build the chemistry with Joe Goosen. Let him find someone else who's a little bit more offensive-minded as an opponent, and then we'll get to see the changes. But whenever you're dealing with a fighter like Tago, who's so experienced, doesn't really open up, it's hard to look good against him.
Garcia doing everything he can. CompuBox numbers. Power punches landed 135 to 50. I'm sure there are many who felt, especially before this fight, if Garcia doesn't knock this guy out, it would feel almost like a loss. Do you sense that, Sergio?
Not really, no. It's just, you know, everyone wants to see this spectacular knockout, and we want to see, you know, Ryan Garcia keep ascending and being the star he is, but there's a lot of things a lot of changes in his life, you know, not only with personal issues, but with the trainer change, so he has to build that chemistry and needs that trust, that new trust.
He's got to go the distance sometime, you know. You can't just always then fights early. This kind of gives you an idea of you know, how he'll do against other fighters in his division. It gives him some round experience, which is good for him.
I would think the only criticism that I would have of Ryan Garcia in this fight is the lack of jab. There's no jabs, you know. That he has a beautiful jab, and it's not there.
Can Garcia unlock the safe? Can he find the combination to a knockout here in the 12th round? Will Tago go for gusto or do this? Hang on, dodge, and run.
Let him go, Tago. Let him go. Break. Front. Last round, baby, last round.
Well, Sergio, in some ways, this might help Garcia land some bigger name opponents who will say, look, I can beat this guy. If Tago goes 12 rounds with him, I can beat him.
Maybe, but you gotta
Oh, and right as I say that, Garcia with a left hook.
Not over when you have speed and power like Garcia. Not over till it's over, but yeah, maybe. You know, one bad performance can actually do that. But you got to remember the inactivity and the personal issues, the hand injury. There's a lot of things that Ryan Garcia had to overcome.
But Sinisa, would you describe this as a bad performance for Ryan Garcia, or was it just he faced a fighter that did not try to win?
I mean, it's hard facing fighters like this. Like Sergio said, his movement makes it difficult when you're tall. Just because you're fighting someone that's shorter than you doesn't mean it's going to be easier. It actually makes it more difficult because it's more difficult to land those solid, hard power shots that you want to land. So I don't think it's a bad performance for him. I think it's actually good for him that he's getting these 12 rounds in. He has not done that. So.
Well, he's basically won almost every second of every round.
Right, he's still dominating the fight.
And how could that be a bad performance when he's pitching a shutout?
But like you said, Todd, we're going to see all the tweets and Instagram posts about everyone in the division wanting to face Ryan.
And it's not like Ryan Garcia's not trying to take him out. I mean, he's punching with mean intentions, and he's still trying to do it in the 12th round. It's just he's in there with an experienced fighter that didn't really come to win. Tego talked the talk, but he's definitely not walking it.
And that's why I thought the fight would end early, because he was talking the talk. I've seen him engage a lot in fights, but he's just too scared to do it against Ryan Garcia. But Ryan needed him to engage in order for him to land those power shots, because, like I said, Tego drops his hands while he's punching.
And hey,
so that's when he's most vulnerable. But he's not doing that. He's not engaging.
And listen, Garcia basically could have fought anyone he wanted to fight. They chose this opponent, so this is what they're getting.
And you got to appreciate Garcia still going for the knockout in the 12th round. I mean, he's punching with mean intentions still. But he's in there with a fighter that didn't come to win in Tego.
Ladies and gentlemen, here from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. Put your hands together for both of these warriors here inside the ring. And now we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals. Judge Thomas Carusone and Ellis Johnson have the bout 119. 108, Judge Lisa Ciampa scores the bout 118 to 109 to the winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated from Victorville, California, Ryan Garcia!
No surprise there.
Hi guys, this is Ryan Garcia, and this is Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell, The Breakdown. This is a recap of my fight against Luke Campbell. There was a lot of hype around this fight and a lot of build-up because he was my, I would say, first high-level opponent that is seen and respected in the sport of boxing. So everybody wanted to see if I could really fight and if the hype was real. So this was a big test for me, and going into it, I just knew I had to lock in because he's a great fighter. Looking back at it, I see myself getting carried out. It's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. But a lot of pressure. At the time, I didn't realize what I was doing until I was on there. But, you know, doesn't matter. That's kind of cool, though. Yeah, I had to knock him out. If you come out like that, you got to knock the guy out. Round one, I would say I felt very comfortable in there. I said, oh, I could beat this guy pretty easily. Like, I just thought that I could beat him. He felt my power right away and just my presence. He was trying to countering me a lot after I throw a punch, which most people tried, I guess. But I was breaking him down, caught him with some good shots in the first round. Won it pretty comfortably, I would say. But yeah, he was actually stronger than I thought. He was pretty strong build. When I got in there, I said that right away. I was like, oh, this guy's stronger than I thought he was. But yeah. Oh, now here comes me getting dropped, which everybody has replayed 1 billion times. But it was a great shot. I mean, what can I say? He clipped me with the left hand over the top. I ate it and got right back up. So everybody complains that Luke Campbell didn't go and try to finish me off. He did. He just can't finish me off that easily. I think he found out that real soon. But got back to the corner. I mentioned to my trainers that he still can't do to me. That was my exact word. Then I started pressing him. I was like, all right, here comes the real fight. Caught him with some good combinations. Then the 5th round came about, as we're seeing right here. He came in, reached with a straight left with his hand down, got caught with a left hook. Didn't hit him after the bell. They should have stopped it. He turned around. That's like, you're quitting. 6th round comes after I hurt him in the 5th. Everybody told me to stay calm, but I didn't listen. I just went at him. I'm not doing nonstop punches. And then I got tired. I punched myself out. Didn't realize how tired I was. 7th round, I was like, all right, I'm going to go back to just chilling and just like getting to him, but not going to waste no energy. But I kept my guard up pretty tight in the 7th round. I could see it right here. That's actually pretty nice. Man, he's good. Who's that guy? Look good too. Yeah, he was done. He was throwing punches just to throw him after this point. And then I jump in with the left hook to the body. He didn't see it coming at all. And that was all she wrote. So, kudos to Luke Campbell, though. He came in and tried to fight. I like people that try to win a fight, you know. And he wanted to win. He fought his heart out. And it's respect. I have nothing but respect for Luke Campbell. Even if he beat me, I would have respected him. He's a great fighter. It was a hard match for me. Technical, everything. He was physical, he was sharp, but I think I proved that I'm at a high level. I mean, I think even people who consider Lomachenko the highest level fighter, right, technical-wise, he even said that I'm high level due to this fight because he fought Luke Campbell himself. So that should show you the credibility of this victory that people seem to sometimes miss. But yeah, it was a great fight. I'm happy that it went down, and that's the recap from my words. Other than that, I mean, I was emotional for the victory because a lot of people didn't see that I was a great fighter. I mean, I've been fighting since I was 7 years old, and I've always wanted to win a gold medal. Like, I wanted to go to the Olympics. I was on the USA team, but just chose not to wait 4 years. So in a way, I was like, man, I am a gold medalist. Like, I was satisfied. I felt relieved. Like, I accomplished what I wanted as a kid. Like, what I wanted as a kid was to win a gold medal, and I felt like I did it. So that's part of why I was crying too.
Two boxers whose time has come.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
Ready for their destinies. Two fighters. One opportunity for supremacy.
I'm gonna walk you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you.
For the crown.
He doesn't have the heart of a champion.
Two warriors. Raising the stakes. Raising the game. Raising the drama.
Now we're gonna see what this kid's made of.
This is it. April 22nd. Destinies will be written. Tick. Tock. Time's up.